There was one time though when I was over at a Filipino's house, and they had a bunch of family over, and so they had this table full of food, and we were eating their food, and then one of the guys comes over and he's like, "Hey, elders, come try my soup." And we're like, "Okay." And one of the sisters comes over and she's like, "Don't do it, elders, don't do it." And we're like, "Why?" And she's like, "You don't want to eat that stuff." We walk into the kitchen, and this pungent smell, so strong. I mean, it was just putrid. We couldn't even breathe. It was so strong. And we're like, "What is that stuff?" And he's like, "Come here, elders, come here. You got to try this." And so I walk over there, and I'm like, I can't even get close to it. I kind of peek in over there, and there's these nasty, noodly looking things floating around in there with all this gross yellowish liquid. And it just smelled so strong. And so we're like, "What is it?" And he wouldn't tell us what it was. And the sisters were just like, "Don't you make those elders eat that." And so he's like, "Come on, you can do it." And I was like, "All right, I'll do it." And my companion was trying, obviously trying to get me to eat it too. And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it," without even really knowing what it was. So I take a spoonful of it, and I put it up to my mouth. And as it gets up to my mouth, the smell is so strong, I start gagging. And I can't even get it in my mouth. It doesn't even go in. And so I just kind of I throw it down and just run away gagging. And I come back and I was like, "What is that stuff?" It was goat bile soup. So they extracted the bile out of the goat, and that was the base for the soup. And they had taken pieces of intestines and I don't know what, kidneys and stuff, and just cut them up randomly and chucked them in there. So that was a little weird. But usually the Filipino food was good.